All right, everyone. Welcome to the Fall 2021 Music and Technology Festival Showcase. My name is Rebecca Havland. I am the co-head of undergraduate studio composition here at Purchase College Conservatory of Music. I say here, but I'm not currently at Purchase. This is my office where I host all of these live streams. But we have such a special evening prepared for you all of incredible student composers and improvisers and collaborations to show everyone tonight. And so I just want to start off with a little description of what you're all about to get to see. Our studio composition and production students are pursuing many different types of music careers, including production, songwriting, engineering, mastering, orchestration, film scoring, video game music, as well as composition and live performance. For tonight's showcase, we have 7 students who have composed, co-written, or produced, or all of those things, the music that they are presenting, along with creating an original visual component to accompany it. I'm going to be interviewing each of the students live, followed by the presentation of their music video. Some of these videos will also feature collaborations with other departments at Purchase College, including jazz, classical, and film majors. So to get things started this evening, I have chosen a veteran of our Music and Technology Festival showcases, someone who has taken us on a journey with all of the compositions and visuals that they've presented to us across all the showcases. So I encourage you to go back and check them all out on YouTube. So I'd like to introduce you all to studio composition major, Jagger Clark. Jagger.
Hello.
How's it going tonight? Thank you so much for coming and hanging with us and bringing us another fabulous piece to this incredible story that you're creating.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about the piece that we're going to see?
Sure thing. So this piece is actually somewhat of a direct sequel to another I presented. But to give a brief description, this is about one of the characters of a group of children, this one being the girl, having been arrested for leaving her nation, trying to go on this little quest of hers. And though it seems that the story will soon be ending, I will say all is not yet lost.
Okay, cool. And what's the name of the piece?
The name of this piece is Ray of Light.
Wonderful. And I know that you have a fellow collaborator that you've worked with for the visuals. Could you tell us a little bit about this person?
Absolutely. So all of the artwork that you see here was drawn up by a dear friend, Paige Monte, an amazing artist. She actually has a YouTube page and an Instagram. It is PM-animation. I'll put it in the comments after the video. Really amazing artist. She, I would send her all the descriptions of the what's going on, and she would draw them out and send them to me of each step of the process. It's been great working with her on this one.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I was going to say for all of them. And so in terms of the composition, that's 100% you creating and adding the sounds for everything, correct?
Yes, and I also tried my hand on a video editing too, which was a new experience to say the least.
Okay, well, awesome. I think it's a wonderful thing to be adding a new skill set every time we, create a new project. So way to go with that. And I see that you've gone ahead and put your website in there for us, jaggerclark.com, and people can find your videos there.
There we go. Wait, almost got it. There we go. The inverse screen on the stream that is interesting.
I know, it's really fun, right? So people can find everything there. And then I think you have a YouTube channel as well, right?
I do indeed, which you can actually find, let's see if I can get this again, on the website here. It should be like a little circle on the left-hand side.
Wonderful. And then one last thing, I know that you're always eager to collaborate, correct? So looking to work with some new people and do some other projects?
Always up for it. I find it to be a lot of fun. I actually recently, in your class, did a collaboration, which I enjoyed very much, and I'm always looking for more.
Wonderful. All right, great. So let us head over and check out this fantastic video. Here we go. I was muted. Ah! Maya, where were you to tell me to unmute myself? Jagger, thank you so much for giving us another component of that epic saga. I am anxiously awaiting the final components and hope you'll join us for our film scoring showcase that we're going to do in the spring. It's going to be all film scoring music and video game music. So yeah, that's going to be fantastic. Next to the showcase stage, we have a newcomer to our M&T Music Festival, studio production junior, Nerve. Nerve, I'd like to bring you to the M&T stage. And don't forget to unmute yourself, unlike me.
Yeah. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm really excited. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for participating in this showcase. I am really excited to get to show the composition and the visual that you made for us today. Could you just tell us a little bit about the piece?
Yeah, so it's called LOL or LOL, depending on how you like to pronounce your abbreviations. And it's just kind of showcasing my potential as both an artist and a producer. I'm currently working on a project, and while this song isn't going to make it on the project, it was just something I wanted to kind of release, kind of get the ball rolling, test the waters, see what works, what doesn't work, what I can improve on. And yeah, it was awesome kind of to get back into the swing of things. Yeah.
That's great. And so actually, I was just about to ask you that this is the first work that you've been able to complete in almost 2 years. Would you mind just sharing a little bit about that with us?
Yeah. So I was auditioning for the conservatory. I had gotten in, and it was crazy because COVID had just hit as I was, just finishing up my audition for the conservatory. And so my goal was to create more music since I had a lot more downtime. But just as COVID was kind of figuring itself out in the middle of, the spring, my father had passed away. And
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. I appreciate it. But it definitely put both a damper and kind of a flame underneath the passion. Damper that, when someone passes, everybody always has to take their time to grieve. And so, I did have that process where even though emotions are like the best way to, communicate musically, it was just something that I had to kind of deal with myself first.
Yeah.
Before, I'm ready to share that with other people. And so for the longest time, I just wasn't creating music. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited that you were able to find your way back because this is just such a wonderful song that you've written, and you're such a great writer. So I'm really glad that you were able to get back into the swing of things. In terms of your roles in this, you produced and wrote and mixed this track yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did everything all from scratch myself. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. And then how about the visual component for this?
So that one was actually pretty funny. I pretty much just recorded via Instagram. I have like a Galaxy projector right next to me, and then you have the LEDs that you can see on the camera. And I kind of, like I said, recorded it into Instagram via a lens.
Oh, wow.
They have lots of different lenses, and I found one that was kind of trippy and that I felt kind of fit the aesthetic of the song. And then I just threw it into a video editing software and did a couple of extra effects in post. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wonderful. And if people want to check out more about your music, they can go to @itsnerve, Instagram handle.
Yes. And then for Twitter, just add an extra V at the end. But yeah.
Great. All right. Well, wonderful. Well, we look forward to hearing more from you. But let's get to checking this out. Here we go.
All right. Bye, guys.
I'm laughing, I'm laughing, I'm laughing, I'm laughing, I'm laughing. It's a lot of singles on the dash, yeah. She gon' work for all that for I pass it. Shawty got a body full of plastic. And she got a bonus for the acid. My whip looking furious and fast bitch. You can see me when I hit the gas, bitch, the gas, bitch. Shit you doing now, I did it last year, last year. I've been running lanes right past it. Know a couple lames that been acting. It's a lot of snakes all in the grass, yeah. I'ma feel like Google with the facts, bitch. This is not no Fenty, but I'm savage. Now you tryna hit me like what happening? Now you got a mouth full of glass, yeah. Now you work for me, you take my trash out, while I cash out. I'm laughing.
All right. Thank you so much, Nerve, for that really, really great track. And Nerve's going to hopefully post in the comments, and I will as well, so that you all can follow on social media. But let's keep moving on. So next we have freshman studio composition major Emerson Barakov and sophomore theater and performance major Shiloh Blue. Hello.
Hi.
How are you both doing?
Really well.
Good.
Real good.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. So please tell us all about the incredible video that we're about to show.
Absolutely.
It's improvised noise music, maybe like with a bit of ambient influence in it too.
We're a band.
Yeah.
Currently,
it's called Untitled Noise Night.
Awesome. Yeah. So when you're creating some of these improvised noise sets, are you really thinking about like the instrumentation you're choosing, or the gear, the effects pedals, things like that?
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm always thinking of like texture. So I'm always trying to like create a very texture using the gear, like I try to, bring things that do different things. So it's
we've mostly will like start this, like whatever practice we do with like the same instruments that we always have.
Okay.
We'll have like the same kind of assortment of instruments, and then sometimes we won't use some and sometimes we will use others. And usually like the most interesting stuff comes out of like the unexpected connections that you make between those different things.
Yeah, but so you're kind of like, you kind of know some of those sounds and then the abilities, so you're able to pull on those textures as you want to play with those dynamic moments, right?
Well, it's like, I think we're both very skilled with like synth patches and like, so we know how to get certain sounds, and like once you play around enough, you know what to do for sound design and how to get it quickly. So it's really like just about having immediately like the decisiveness to be like immediately know which knobs to turn,
like so and like based off of each other too.
Yeah, it's like any improvised kind of music where it's just you have to be decisive and know what you want.
It takes a lot of like hearing what she's doing and thinking like, okay, how can I like sculpt my sound around that? And then it's kind of like a mirror thing where we like feed back into each other.
Yeah, and I love that you both made that connection, because I agree that it's very similar to all improvisational forms of music. This just happens to involve a different texture, different elements to it, right? But it's still that same connection and that sort of listening, that sort of rounded, being very aware and ready to respond listening that happens, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about your influences? What inspired this piece?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, for me, I'm always like, a lot of my background is like jazz guitar. So I'm thinking like 70s Miles Davis is like where,
yes,
like, that's like my favorites, like On the Corner and stuff like that. Or like, but also like Steve Reich and like just stuff like that. That's like just more like textural and
Yeah.
Like based on more purely just textures?
On my end, I like have a background of a very fun mix of ambient electronic music and old time banjo. So
Nice.
I feel like a lot of what goes into like my end of it is like bands like Stars of the Lid or Fenez, or kind of one of the albums that I always thought of was, I think it's In the Fish Tank,
yeah.
In the Fish Tank 15, which was between Fenez and Sparkle Horse, which is like a really, really good combo, and just like kind of music that's like she said, driven like texturally and that has more of a focus on kind of sound rather than harmonic content
or melody.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And then in terms of the video itself, it's live and it's affected, and it was recorded, filmed on campus. And who helped with the editing or did some of the filming?
The filming with like cameras, that's Jace Clemens, who's in the photography major. He did a great job finding angles and doing lighting stuff. And I did the editing and the post-production of the recording.
Awesome. And this is actually a small couple minute long portion of a much bigger piece, correct?
Yes, it was a 33-minute set. I edited it down to a 5-minute set. I'm working on the 30-minute cut.
Cool.
And that should be out eventually.
Great. Yeah. And then I also want to make you just talk a little bit about, you actually have a set tonight.
Yes, we do.
If anyone's here on the Purchase campus, come to Music Basement room 0081 at 10 p.m. and you will see us, yours truly.
I'll have Advil in case you get a headache. So,
so
come by.
Awesome. All right. Well, wonderful. And then if people want to listen to more of your music, obviously they should go to the show tonight. But you both have some Instagram handles, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll put them in the chat. We have a new account for the band.
Yeah.
That's untitled.noise.night. And so I'll put that in the chat later and people can look at it at their own discretion.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you both so much. Have a great show tonight, and let's check out this video.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Emerson and Shiloh Blue. That was just incredible. And I am also very bummed that I am not going to be able to come to the show tonight. So I hope I see a bunch of stuff on Instagram. Anyone who is able to go, please post. Tag Music and Technology Purchase, and I will also reshare. All right, let's keep moving on. So next we have Andrew Alford, a repeat offender as well. We're so excited to have you back, Andrew, a sophomore studio composition major. Let's give a big showcase stage welcome to Andrew Alford.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Andrew? How are things?
Things are exciting. I'm very excited to be back.
Yes.
By popular demand.
Yes, definitely. Can you tell us a little bit about the piece that you are going to be presenting tonight?
Yes, so this piece is very exciting because for the first time ever, my entire piece is fully recorded. It's called Grace and Elegance. And essentially, it's written for string quintet, so 2 violins, viola, cello, bass, piano, and flute. So I got a bunch of people together, got all the performers, I got someone to help me record. I was in there conducting, we recorded it, and I was so blown away because it's completely different from hearing your music kind of inside the box and very, it sounds very clean and pristine, but this one sounds like very human and like emotional. It's just... it freaking blows my mind.
Yeah, and I as well, like just even hearing like the flute like vibrato response in real time, like by a human, with all of the wonderful like harmony and incredible things that you added to this piece. It blew me away as well. So congratulations on that, Andrew. I'm very, 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 very proud of you for putting this all together.
Thank you.
So I am going to make you, if possible, shout out all of the fantastic classical department, not music and technology. Gosh, too many words. Purchase Music Conservatory classical department players that played on this track.
It's some classical department. It's some studio production. For the record, I'm not signed because I'm not excited about this. I'm signed because I'm going to inevitably, if you're watching, mess up one of your names. So if I do, I'm very sorry.
It's with love. It's with love.
It's with love. It's with love. So violin 1, we have Sarah Freed. Violin 2, we have Angela Fiedler. Viola, we have Olive Fretzhauer. On cello, we have Hannah Walker. On contrabass, we have Javier Alvarez. On piano, we have Ben Rupra. On flute, we have Brady Wells. And in the studio, helping me record and kind of, giving me directions was Ethan Famadou. So these 8 people, very lovely people, really took my piece and kind of just brought it to the next level.
That's wonderful, Andrew. Is this hopefully going to be the first of many times that you get to do this here?
Yeah, definitely first of many times. I want to experience with some other stuff as well, like different small chamber ensembles, but definitely going to be, a repeated occurrence.
Wonderful. Well, we just talked a lot about the players, and I actually would love to spend a second talking about what inspired the composition itself, if you don't mind.
Of course. So I am very fond of a video game called Hollow Knight, and in that game, the composer for it, Christopher Larkin, was, instead of going for a more full orchestral score, he chose to stick with very small ensembles and make them sound the best they can and bring the best of each instrument. So I really wanted to emulate that, and I especially got inspiration from one of his pieces called Hornet, which is written aptly for the character named Hornet. So huge inspiration. Ever since I've heard his music, I've just been completely enamored, and this is my love letter to him.
That's wonderful. Well, great. And so, Andrew, I guess in a way, this could be a video game themed composition, right? I know that you're also really interested in film scoring as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely video game vibes.
Great. Well, wonderful. Andrew, do you have anything new on the horizon that you want to talk about? Any new projects? Anything else we should be checking out? I know you've been very active on Instagram and releasing things lately.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like it would ruin the surprise if I told you off the bat. But I have some stuff cooking up. Okay. A little bit on the crazier side.
All right. So we should keep an eye on @AndrewAlfordMusic on Instagram to keep up to date on all the awesome, fun things you're creating.
Andrew_Alford_music. It's my Instagram. Go check it out. My YouTube link is in the bio. And also on my latest post, I have tagged the Instagram of everyone that helped me out with this piece. So please, if not for me, check it out for that.
Wonderful. And yeah, I may actually go back around and try to find everybody at some point too and tag them as well. So fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Andrew. Let us get to checking out this incredible video that you've made for us and composition. All right, Andrew, congratulations again. Such an incredible piece. And I also want to just congratulate all of your collaborators as well, the classical musicians, as well as our studio comp and production people that also collaborated on this with you. You should all be really proud of yourselves. It's just taken your composition to a completely new level. And I'm so excited to continue to hear what you get to create while you're here at Purchase. All right, let's keep rolling on. So now for something entirely different, which is what I love about being in the studio composition program here at Purchase College. I would like to bring another veteran from our showcase stage, actually someone that I was able to convince to be part of the first ever showcase that we did way back in fall 2020. I would like to bring Claire Parcells to the stage. Claire, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Thank you so much for being here. And I also have another person that gets to come hang out with us today, correct? And that is Dylan Drummond, Claire's bandmate and co-writer from their band Tulavera. Hello.
Howdy.
How's
Thanks
it
for having
going?
me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I've been a fan of Tulavera for a very long time, not going to lie. So when I saw that you put out a new music video, I was really excited that Claire was cool with us playing it on this showcase. Would you both mind telling us a little bit about the inspiration behind the song?
Yeah, Dylan, you can rock this one.
Sure. Well, I was thinking about it. When Claire told me about this thing, I was like, oh no, what is this song about? And I started kind of thinking about it. And then I kind of remembered. At the time, we were working on our second record, and we had been talking about how we wanted some more fast-paced music. And so I was trying to come up with something a little faster paced. Musically, it kind of sounds kind of like 90s or early 2000s alt rock which
Yes.
is not usually my thing. My head's usually in the 70s. Claire's a lot hipper and knows about all this newfangled stuff, but I don't really. So it was kind of a weird song in that for me. And then lyrically, it's a little ambiguous, but I think that's purposeful on my part. It's kind of about how when you're an artist, you're sharing your views and your feelings pretty publicly, henceforth the title Everybody's Listening. But in doing that in this song, I tried to be a little bit more cryptic, I suppose. So that's kind of what the song's about.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Claire, could you tell us a little bit about your contribution to this?
Yeah, totally. So something that I love so much about Tulavera, and Dylan and I have had the project and the band going for almost 7 years, which is really amazing, is that there's a lot of different variations of how we go about creating our songs, which is, some of the songs, I'll kind of write a bunch of it and bring it to everybody, and they'll come up with their parts, and we'll kind of collaborate with what the arrangement is going to look like, and vice versa. And then other times it's kind of how we originally had it, where Dylan and I really kind of co-write the entire thing. And in this case, we kind of just worked on the arrangement together, and I came up with some guitar pieces and harmonies in the studio and stuff like that. And then this was kind of the first music video that we've really ever made that we also have one for our song Sunspot, but that one was, in alignment with the song, which is kind of like a summer go lucky kind of vibe. We had kind of just didn't plan very much. We just knew we wanted it to be on the beach. And for this song, we worked with Matt. And on Instagram, his name and what he goes under for his work is Non-Exit Fiction, and definitely recommend going to seek his work out, even if it's just for photography things as well. He's super duper talented. So we were very grateful to work on this with him. But we planned a lot of things out for this one.
Okay.
And so we kind of really collaborated on that, and I love planning music videos and planning the visual aspects of things. So Dylan and the band are very kind to go along with my
This has my favorite styling of all the videos that you've all done, so I'm assuming that's all you.
It's us, but
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know, I do really enjoy kind of coming up with those ideas, and but I would still say it's a lot of collaboration as well, but I have a big hand, I think, in some of the visual things. But
One thing I'll say, Claire's scene in the music video, I feel like each of the band members had their own scene. Claire's scene just visually is so stunning. It feels like a different universe, and that's definitely Claire.
Yeah,
I agree.
April April Gloom from our studio composition program helped me kind of bring my vision to life. It was the basement of my parents' house in the bathroom.
Wonderful.
I have this like fluorescent jacket that you'll see, and we got kind of matching this like fluorescent like plastic paper, and just covered literally ceiling to floor the entire bathroom with
Your
that
parents
stuff.
sound really awesome that they just kind of
Yeah,
go
my
crazy.
mom's like, great, you needed to clean. I was like, thanks, Mom. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
you both have been on tour a lot lately as well, playing tons of shows. Do you have anything coming up that you'd love to tell us all about?
Yeah, a lot of what we have coming up right now is more DIY things. We have something in Albany tomorrow at a place called the Birdhouse. We have somewhere in New Brunswick, New Jersey on November 5th. And then really what we're gearing up for that we're actually going to be announcing very soon is a 20-day tour that we're going to be doing in December into January. And it's going to be mostly through the South to avoid snow. And also, we've played down there before, and it was lovely. So we're just so excited to get back on the road and to play some new places and meet some new people. So we're going to be announcing those dates very, very soon.
Great. And so, Claire, I see you have your Instagram handle up there, but if people want to find out more about the band, where can they go for that?
Yeah, so we actually have a website, tulavera.com, where you can kind of find everything in one place. And we often sell merch on there as well. Right now it is sold out, but we are in the process of replacing it. And we have an Instagram, which is Tulavera Official, and we're on Facebook. And we have this song, Everybody's Listening, as well as both of our albums out on Spotify and Apple Music and wherever you stream. So we're pretty easy to find.
Great. All right. Well, wonderful. Well, let's get to checking out this video. I am very psyched to share it. Thank you both so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
Everybody's been coming up. I got nothing left to lose from you. My body's an idiot. I'll come down again and again. Somebody is a new man, dropping bombs just like elephants. You wanted governance to get down. Well, get out. Everybody's listening. Come back. Everybody's listening. I'll stay a while.
All right. Thank you all so much. That was incredible, Dylan and Claire. What a fun video. And yeah, Claire, definitely can see your styling and all of that. I want that jacket like now. And Dylan, that scream was just really fun. So thank you both, and good luck on your tour. I can't wait to see where you're playing and hopefully get to hang and check out a show. That would be awesome. All right. So before we get to our final two presenters this evening, I would just like to take a second and thank a bunch of really awesome people that you all should also thank too. And first and foremost, we're going to start with Jenny Underkoffler, the director of the Music Conservatory, who has always been so supportive of the Music and Technology Department and, really facilitated the creation of this festival, along with Peter Denenberg, the chair of our M&T department, as well as all of our studio composition and production professors. Most importantly, though, I would like to thank our students for their hard work this semester and finding so much creativity and taking advantage of the interdisciplinary collaborative opportunities here at Purchase College. It's something that we're really proud of, and you should all tell them how proud you are of them, because these are just some really incredible videos and compositions that these students have made. And talk about multifaceted tonight, just people doing lots of different things, and it's just been really wonderful to see. So thank you all. And now, for our final two, I would like to start with Matt Costello, also a veteran of the showcase stage. Matt, how's it going?
It's going really, really well. How about you, Rebecca?
I'm doing great. So last time we saw you, it was with your band Sunday Dinner.
Yeah, so Sunday Dinner is the duo, me and my collaborator, Nick, who is also in this program. And we kind of blur the lines between studio comp and studio production because we both do both.
Yes.
But yeah, so Feel Something, the song that I'm about to show today, was actually like an interesting turning point in my like songwriting process, just because I had been doing so much work with Sunday Dinner and with Nick specifically, that, once I started breaking out, that's when Feel Something sort of happened. So no, Sunday Dinner's still together, but I pretty much just started to do my own thing in addition to Sunday Dinner on the side.
That's great. And so is this the first song that you've put out in the world that you've sang on?
It is actually, it will be the first, yes.
Yeah. So when is this going to be released in the world? I mean, it's being released with this video in theory, but
yes.
When can people find this on streaming stuff?
I'm thinking November 12th is looking pretty good right now.
Cool.
And I'd like to drop it with the video ideally too. So.
Okay, so we're premiering it, but there's going to be like an official celebratory, hey, it's out in the world.
Yeah.
Video and single release.
Absolutely.
That's great. Nice. And so, I asked everybody for a little, explanation of things, and this has a really deep, thought process in terms of your inspiration for it. You said it's a ballad about self-reflection, questioning all the truth in their life, but then resolving it at the end. Could you just talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So towards, in each of the verses, it sort of comes from this like anxious sort of mental state.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, tell me why I question all the truth in my life. And it's sort of like, somebody talking to the world, like, why can't I just like understand this, right? And then once you get to the chorus, it sort of resolves into this like hold on, wait 1 second, like
yeah,
this all makes sense, and that sort of gets tied up right in that last sentence of the chorus. And the first part of the chorus is all like it's this like screaming from the mountaintops sort of hook idea that I put down over it.
Awesome. And I know you had some really fantastic players on this. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah. So actually, one of my friends, Nick Massimo, is playing the horn over this. He plays tenor sax. And he was actually on alto for this one. He does a couple different instruments. But he's in the jazz studies major at Purchase. And yeah, he's also a junior. Also, another jazz studies major, Zach Silverberg. He played the acoustic guitar, which actually I processed so heavily that it doesn't really sound like an acoustic guitar. But
I was going to say, there's acoustic guitar.
Yeah, so that's in there. And then Justin Pita mastered this for the showcase. And this whole entire video was shot by Brittany Ricciardi. who is actually recovering from her surgery right now. So wishing her the best.
Oh, yes.
But she was amazing. She's also a director. And for somebody who's never been in front of the camera, like myself, it was definitely necessary to have somebody who knew what they were talking about.
Cool. And so Justin is a studio production major. How did you meet Brittany?
Okay, ready? So Brittany made a post on the open forum, the Purchase open forum, and was just like, hey, like, I want to do a music video. And then I was like she kind of just put that out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I need a music video. So why don't we work on something? And so I private messaged her, and now it's actually really exciting. She's not only working with me exclusively, she's also working with Sunday Dinner. So we're gonna have a lot of content made by Brittany with the Sunday Dinner name as well. So
that's great. And where was this filmed?
So this was filmed in multiple locations on 2 different days. First day was in a dance studio. Okay. That's where you'll see me kind of looking into a mirror. Mm-hmm. And then the second location was in the CMFT building, which is a Center for Media, Film, and Theater. And it was just in like one of the recording, like, I don't really know what to call it, film recording studios. Okay. But yeah, something like that.
But all on campus.
All on campus, yeah.
Cool. And I think that's kind of a common theme today with any videos that have like location-based things, which is really fun. So fantastic. So Matt, what's next for you? I mean, this is going to come out in the world. And then do you have anything else going on project-wise that you'd like to shout out?
Yeah. So independently, I have 5 other songs in the bank, just that I'm finishing up and planning to release, hopefully, at some point within the next like 6 to 8 months. And then Sunday Dinner, we have some very, very exciting stuff happening. Our newest song is going to be called Devil. And yeah, we played it at a couple live gigs, and like people seem to really like it. Great. And that one's actually going to have my vocals on it as well. So definitely excited.
Awesome. Yeah. Very
Mine
proud.
and Nick's, actually. Nick is getting on the second verse for that too. So.
Oh, very exciting. All right, cool. Well, I can't wait to check that out. Thank you so much, Matt, for being here and for making such an incredible video. And let's go ahead and check it out.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, for more, at matt.costello, and then also for Sunday Dinner.
Here we go.
Where do people find Sunday Dinner?
You can just do at Sunday Dinner Music.
Wonderful. All right, cool. Yeah. Here we go.
Tell me why I feel like I've been losing control. And tell me why the only thing I wanna feel is alone. Somehow our love you doesn't feel the same when you tell me through a phone. Tell me why I'm silent when I wanna be heard. Tell me why my thoughts are always misunderstood. Been way too long since I felt differently. So can you come lay here with me? I waited way too long to feel something, and I shut my mouth until it's not. I test my patience till it goes away, but I didn't know love till I saw your face. Tell me why I question all the truth in my life. Tell me why I quit before I even tried, and then I lose sight. Cause since you came into my life, all of the tears I cried turned to memories that I like. I patience till it goes away. But I didn't know love till I heard your name. Till it goes away. But I didn't know love till I saw your face.
Yes, Matt, so good. And I'm so proud of you for singing on this tune because your voice just sounds incredible. Great lyrics and those horns. Oh, that bridge. Crushing. All right, so I saved our premieres for the end. Matt, thank you for premiering your video with us on this showcase tonight. And our final premiere is also a veteran of our showcase series. I would like to bring Maya Forbes to the stage, aka Conspiracy. How's it going?
It's going well, and I'm sorry I wasn't there soon enough to warn you about the mic. My mom called. Your mom is watching. Hi, Mom.
Oh, it's all good. I saw you in the chat, actually, and that was what helped me fix my new traditional mistake, I think is what we should call it.
Yes, it's good luck.
It's good luck. It means the whole rest of the night's going to go fantastic, as it has been going. So, but let's talk about you. Thank you so much for creating such an incredible video. And I had to save this for the last thing that we presented because the message is just so powerful. Could you tell us a little bit about this composition?
Yes. I wrote Reach the Sun during the pandemic. Actually, I wrote it for an assignment for your class.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very happy that that propelled me to do it. It's about chasing your dreams, no matter the doubt that may be surrounding you. Me being personally a Black woman with a physical disability, society tries to stick me into a box, and sometimes that doubt enters my own head. But my whole life I've propelled, and pushed through that box and said, hey, to hell with your box. I'm doing me. Let's do it. So it's just to inspire everyone to chase their dreams, no matter what obstacles may be placed in front of you. And yeah.
Well, thank you for those powerful words. And I'm glad that you are like really smashing the box and just being you and making incredible things. And, I also know that you're a collaborator, and I have another student that you work with a lot, Kayla Carriaga, and it's been so fun to listen to you both work together. So hopefully that stuff's going to come out in the world, maybe.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. Me and Kayla have a lot of things cooking up. So yeah, I'm excited for that too. Stay tuned for that.
Wonderful. Well, so just to jump back to this for a second, you had a lot of roles in this. You were the lead vocalist, producer, mixing, mastering, and creative director. Maya, that's a lot of things.
I'm tired just thinking about that.
I mean, you nailed all of them, though, and it just really showed off all of your talent. But you did have a couple of collaborators with this as well. Could you tell us about the people that were involved in the filming?
Yes, I had a great team with me. First off, we have director and editor, Gray Scott. He's amazing. Please go follow him on Instagram at Gray Scott NYC. Director of photography, we have Teru Hota. I think I'm pronouncing that right. He's also amazing. And this whole team really made me feel comfortable. Like Matt said previously, this was my first time being in front of the camera. So that was different for me, and they all made me feel very, very comfortable. Camera assistant, Tiani Thompson, and set photographer, Tyler
Thompson.
Thompson, yes. Oh, they're both Thompson. Okay, yes. Sorry, I forgot your last name, Tyler. Yes, the whole team was amazing and really made my vision come true. And yeah, we also have a music video in the works. This is the performance video that will be premiering here tonight. We have a music video that will be coming out on a later date, so please stay up to date with me on social media at Conspiracy, as you see right there. I'm not going to try to point to it because that's just okay. So yes, please stay up to date and stay tuned for that. Yes.
Wonderful. So how did you meet all these incredible collaborators for the filming?
I met with them. First, I met Gray through the great entity that is Facebook, now called Metaverse, according to Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes.
So yeah, I reached out to him. I said, hey, I need help creating a video for the M&T showcase. And will you do it with me? He was like, yes, let's do this. We planned the whole thing probably within a couple days and got to it. Yeah.
That's great. Are they students in the film department?
Yes, they are. Yes.
Wonderful. All of the people, all four.
Yes, all of them.
Wonderful. And was everything filmed on campus?
Yes. We filmed the piece in the recital hall in the music conservatory.
Great. Yeah. And I have to commend you. I talk so often with students who are trying to figure out like, oh, where can I film and where can I take pictures? And if you get creative with the framing of how you're doing things, the spaces that we have just look incredible. And they did such a fantastic job just really adding so much vibe and uniqueness to the locations, because you don't know unless you're really paying attention and are familiar with the campus the way that I probably am.
Yes, definitely. They did an exceptional job with that. You took the words right out of my mouth. So shout out to Gray and Taru, who really had the vision for that. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think we should get to this video. Let's check it out. Thank you so much, Maya. And I am so excited to see all of the things that are coming up. And I will be sure to shout those out as well at the Music and Technology Instagram. So please tag me in all things that are happening.
Will do. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy.
Here we go.
Life goes by so fast. If you're not paying attention, it's gonna be over before you know it. Stop being scared. Go out and achieve your dreams. Conspiracy. I don't know if I'll ever reach the sun. 'Cause life moves fast like a bullet leaves a gun. I don't know if I'll ever reach the sun. 'Cause one day you're here and the next day you're gone. I don't know if the stars are aligned for me. I just talked to God. He said he'll let me know when it's time for me to pick up and go. He said his life was a sign for me. To trust me in my whole heart, yeah, he wouldn't lie to me. Today's misogyny, thinking that women can't be who they desire to be, feels like a lottery. It's starting to darken inside of me. Took a lot of me, sculpted in my brain like it's pottery. Look like a glossary, starting to feel like monotony. My eyes are watery, I'm still in my life like a robbery. I don't know if I'll ever reach the sun. 'Cause life moves fast like a bullet leaves a gun. I don't know if I'll ever reach the sun. 'Cause one day you're here and the next day you're gone. Listen, this ain't a game. I don't wanna wipe my tears when I remember the pain. I wanna visit LA, soak up the sun, feeling the heat in my veins. Life is sweet like sugar cane. I want unlimited fame. Think I could be friends with Kim K? Nah, she can't be friends with me. I want the money to give it away. I want a shot just to see what he say. I want the blessings but don't wanna pray. Damn, my grandma used to always say, don't forget to pray at least twice a day. If she could see me now, she put me to shame. Since that day, it's never been the same. I wish that day never came. I just wanna reach the sun. Want it more Moves fast like a bullet leaves a gun. I don't know if I'll ever reach the sun. Cause one day you're here and the next day you're gone.
All right, Maya, that was just so incredible. Thank you so much. What a fantastic video and such a great way to end our showcase this evening. Thank you so much to everyone that was watching. We've had so many great comments tonight in the feed and a lot of live viewers. And please don't hesitate to share this video. It's going to stay up on YouTube and also on Facebook, and you can spread it around and support these incredible artists. If you have any questions, you can always head over to purchase.edu and also check out our Instagram at Music and Technology Purchase. And I also just want to promote, we have an open house coming up in November. I believe it's the first or second week of November, and we'll be posting that on our Instagram and socials as well. And you should come hang. You can meet me, ask me questions about the department. Also check out the classical and jazz departments as well. And you can also reach out to me if you have any questions at rebecca.haviland@purchase.edu. Stay tuned for details about our second fall showcase that's happening in a few weeks. It's going to be a really intimate, special evening of live performers that we're then going to rebroadcast as a live stream. And it's just going to be really fantastic. So thank you again, everybody, and have a great night.